Hey everyone, Noah here. Welcome back to another Python video. Today we're going to be going over lists. So, as always, open up your idle, and if you don't know where I am, watch the first video in this playlist, and I have a whole video explaining how to get here, where to pull this up, and whatnot. So no time to waste, let's get right into it. So, first off, what is a list? So basically, a list is a way to store many different values into one variable. So before we've been saying a equals a number, or b equals a float, just like one value. Like a is equal to one thing, b is equal to one thing, and then we have our booleans and our strings, stuff like that. What lists allow us to do is store many different values inside of one value, inside of something called a list. So for a list, the syntax of a list is just two brackets, just two closed brackets. So from here, we can add stuff into it, we can remove stuff through it, we can for loop through it, which would be a few videos down the road. That's a pretty interesting topic. But I'm just going to show you guys the basic functionality of what lists are and kind of like the main things that you guys are going to be using for them. So first off, that's how you make a list. So you can make a list with stuff already in it, or you can make a blank one and add stuff into it. So I'll show you both. So in Python, we're lucky enough where we can put anything we want inside of lists. They're separated as long as it's separated by commas. So we can have a list of integers and strings and floats and Boolean values. And then you can have list of other variables as well. So if I have like a is equal to 5, I can have a list that contains a. That looks a little bit weird, but I'll show you the basic example of just a bunch of numbers. So I'm going to say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the position in a list is called the index. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen the memes of normal people counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus computer scientists counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is where it comes from. So when every coding language that I know, at least I know Roblox Studio with my brother Caleb, they start at 1. But for Python and Java, indexes, the places where these things are, they start at 0. So this isn't spot 1. This is spot 0, spot 1, spot 2, spot 3, spot 4. And I just happen to label it nice just so you guys can see it. But yeah, so the index, I'll make a little comment. I advise you guys write this down there. So index is the spot of where something is in a list. So then it's, let's have a little dash, starts, if I can type, starts at 0, and then it goes to 1, 2, and then dot, dot, dot. Keeps going up. Cool. So we have a list that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. So the length of this list is 5, but the indexes only go up to 4. So you're always, that's like across all the boards. The length of your list is always 1 greater than the highest index in your list. So how do we actually find the length of a list? You can count it yourself, but most times when you're running automatic functions, you're not going to always know the size of the list. So we can do something, so we'll set a variable, say b is equal to the length defined by len of a. And if we print b, okay, well I just can't click anything. We get 5. Very cool. So to find the length of something, just use len followed by parentheses, and then inside is the list that we're trying to find. So this is the list that we wanted to find. Another way, or another cool thing I actually do, is you can add stuff into a list. In coding languages, it's called appending. So I'll make another note. So dot append adds to the back of the list. So if we have our list, it contains 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm just going to keep them integers for now, keep it simple. But these could be floats and strings and booleans, but I'll just do numbers just across the board. So with append, if we say a and then dot append, Okay, well, I can't type. As you can see, actually, it's showing up for us, but append. And then we have our parentheses. So now inside of the parentheses, we put what value we want to append with. So I'm going to append 5. So when we append something to a list, it always adds it to the back of the list. So I'll print A again just to show you. Okay, so now we're at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because we appended 5. Sweet. So the another one we have is if we want to remove something from a list, there's 2 ways to do it. One is called popping and one is called removing. So the difference between the two is that removing looks for a value in the list. So if I say a.remove, wow, I really can't type today. So now I got to look for a value that I want to remove, not an index. So if I want to remove, we'll remove 3. And then I'm going to print A. Sweet. And you can see the 3 is gone. And then I'm going to add 3 back in. Yeah, you know what? We'll leave it out. So we removed 3. And now with popping, we could set it equal to a variable or we cannot set it equal to a variable. What I mean by that is if we have this and then a.pop, this by default is going to pop the last thing in the list, which is 5. And then what popping does, it allows you to set a value equal to it. So like we pop 5, but it doesn't just go into the abyss like the 3 did with remove. Instead, we can hold it in a value. So if we print C, run, it has 5. And then if we I'll print the list to show you that it actually went away, you know. So yeah, see, there's our 5 from our C, and then number 5 in there. And if you wanted to do something different, oh, and just a reminder, every time I run this, everything wipes down from 0. So if you're wondering how you keep removing all this, every single time I run this, starts right from the beginning. So we're just gonna keep going right back up. So we'll say a.pop, and we'll say index 2. Okay. So I'm gonna comment this because I wanna show you guys where our list is at. Okay, so our list is at 0, 1, 2, 4, and 5. What poppin does is it removes an index. So I'll add these little notes down here. So that's it. So remove looks for a value and removes it. Pop by default removes from end of the list unless you give it an index. And then you can set a I gotta go a variable for the item. Cool. Okay. So back up to the example. If I have a list, right now it looks like this. 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. If I pop the thing at index 2, which one of these items is going to get popped and set equal to C? If you figured it out, good job. If not, I'll show you what it is. So when we pop the thing at index 2, so this is the last time that we printed A. This is the last time that we printed A. So at index 2, you might be tempted to say, oh, 1, 2. 1 would be popped. That's not how indexes work. Indexes in Python, they start from 0. So it would be 0, 1, 2. So this is going to be popped. So if I remove our comments and I run it, as you can see, 2 is gone. And then 2 was set equal to C. Very cool. Leave our comments down there. That's really the basic functionality of lists in Python. Finding for the length of something appending something, removing something. Remember, remove looks for a specific value. Popping something looks for an index, and by default, it'll do the last index. And then there is another way we can do something called a list. So if I make a list and say range of 5, so range is basically what's working with the indexes. So if I'm going to say something in range of 5, so it's going to go 0 to 5, but it's not actually going to hit 5. It's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's 5 things. But remember, we're starting from 0 and not from 1. So if I have a list and make it a range of 5, it's just going to be, if I print it out, it's going to look a little weird. It's going to print exactly this. But basically what it's doing, yeah, you can see a list from 0 to 5. What it's doing is it's making a list that looks like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that's in range of 5. Remember, it doesn't actually ever hit 5 because we hit it with the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really the big concept that people get tripped up on, is the fact that your lists don't start from 1, which would make a lot of sense, but of course, why would anything be nice and easy? It starts from 0. So when we're talking about indexes, we always start from 0. When we say in range of something, remember we have to start from 0. The only thing that's normal about lists is when you take the length of them. We're not counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this thing's 4 things long. The length of it's 1 thing, 2 thing, 3 thing, 4 thing, 5 thing. And then I'll just delete that. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Our quiz is going to look a little bit different this time. Instead of you guys writing stuff out, I'm going to have some things going on. I'm going to see if you guys can tell me what the answers to them would be. So I'm going to make a list. We'll say A1 is equal to, right now it's an empty list. So if I A1 dot append, but append 5. And then what would this list look like? I'm going to keep going with it. So I'm going to say A1 dot append 3, A1 dot append 1, A1 dot remove 5, and then what would this list look like? Okay. So after this step, just print out what the list would look like. After this step, print out what the list would look like. And I'm going to take A1 now. I'm going to set it equal to this. Oh, not that. 4, 5. And then what is the length of A1? What is the range of A1? So remember, the range is just the, for a range of 5, remember 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, take a minute, do these step by step. You're going to just like leave them in the comments of your Python file. I'm going to do the same thing when I answer it. I'm just going to have 3 little bullet points, write out what it is. Take a minute, answer it. I'll get back to you guys. All right, let's go. So right now we have A1 is nothing. Cool. So A1 dot append 5. So when we append 5, we add it into the list. So what would this list look like? So right now, the list would just look like that. Cool. So now we're saying A1 dot append 3. So we're going to add 3 into our list. And then we're going to append 1 into our list. And then we want to remove 5. So remember that removing something looks for the value, not the index, because there's no index 5 here. That'd be way out here. So we're going to take this 5, and we're going to remove it. So this is what it looks like right now. So I'll write the first one up. up here. So this is what the first part looked like right here. Looks like that. And then from here, it looks like this. So now A1 is set to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. I can't spell anything at all. So what is the length of A1? So if we're looking, we have 1 thing, 2 thing, 3 thing, 4 thing, 5 thing. So our length would be 5. Okay. And then what is the range of A1? This is the one that would trip a few of you guys up. But the range of it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because remember, there's 5 things in it. But the range, the index of them, start from 0. So this is index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4. Bang. That's all I have for you guys in this video. As always, leave a comment, join the Discord if you have any questions at all. I'll answer them as soon as I can. Next video, we'll be going over dictionaries, which is a pretty cool thing. They're almost similar to lists, except there's a little trick, I guess, to them. So yeah, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.